Hey everyone, Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and welcome to my review of the LEGO Harry Potter Summer 2021 76395 Hogwarts First Flying Lesson. It's part of the 20th anniversary LEGO Harry Potter lineup. It has 264 pieces, and in the US will retail for $30. Speaking of the US, this set doesn't release in the US until August 1st. However, it released overseas in Europe and many other countries on June 1st. Something very weird for LEGO to do, especially as part of the mainline lineup. Now, I do believe, however, this is going to be an exclusive to Kohl's in the US, which I think is a bit weird, being that it's part of the 20th anniversary lineup and it has a gold figure that you need to complete that gold figure collection. So weird, but that's how they're doing it. It's based off a pretty iconic scene from the first Harry Potter movie, one that I certainly loved. And there's your 4 figs once again. We'll be taking a look at those here momentarily. The back of the box shows off the versatility of this set. You have 5 different little modules, as LEGO calls them on their description of the set, and they can be rearranged in quite a few ways. And with those technicals on the side of the build, we'll also be able to attach this to the main Hogwarts set of summer 2021. So all these sets in this new system have the Technic pinholes to connect up to each other, but this one looks to be rather promising for $30. Let's go ahead, open it up, and we'll take a look at those minifigs. I'll also show you which collectible wizard cards I get. Your 20th anniversary minifig here is Professor Quirrell. Very simple face print, very simple torso print, yet effective. No leg printing or anything. Of course, the gold wand, and on the back it'll say 20 years of LEGO Harry Potter. And I believe he is the only 20th anniversary minifig with a double-sided face because, well, you gotta have both faces for Professor Quirrell, the good and the bad, with Voldemort there. Madam Hooch might be my favorite LEGO Harry Potter Summer 2021 minifigure with the dark tan wand and the reddish brown broom. She has some decent accessories. She's got the orange gloves on, black arms, and then I love the blue torso. It's just got a nice contrast to it for the rest of the figure with more black on the cape. The print includes her little whistle there on her torso. Very impressive there. No leg printing, unfortunately. Maybe that would have put it over the top, although I still don't think I have another figure that I like better, like I said. And then, of course, her face is really accurate, and I love the hairpiece that they use for her. I think that's a really good hairpiece. And the second face does have goggles on for when she's flying the broom around to teach the students and whatnot. So I think this is an absolutely great figure, and it's probably worth picking up the set just for this alone. You have Draco Malfoy here, black broom, dark brown wand. Very nice Slytherin torso, and then of course he's got a nice little inquisitive look to his face, blonde hair, and then removing that blonde hair you'll get a second face, which is one with much more angst. The final figure here is Neville Longbottom, and he has his Remembrall, very nice printed piece on a clear minifigure head. You can see lots of little details on that one. Absolutely in love with that accessory. He's a great addition to the set, wearing his Gryffindor outfit there. You can see the back print, just like the Slytherin back print, just with a little bit more red instead of green, and removing the hairpiece will show quite a different facial expression. Continuing my wizard card collection, we got 2 more cards in this set. I got Jacunda Sykes and Olympe Maxime. Hopefully I didn't butcher those names, but nonetheless, those are the 2 that I've gotten, so I'm now up to 4 out of 16. If you want to see how this continues on for me, make sure you check out my other LEGO Harry Potter reviews. Let's get into the build. The build, while small, is certainly versatile, and I feel like that is the buzzword of the summer 2021 Harry Potter lineup, because all of these things go together with everything. Like, everything is combinable and interchangeable for the Hogwarts set specifically. Obviously, like, something like Fox isn't going to combine with these. But this has 5 separate sections, essentially. Also, technically, there's a 5th minifig in the set with the statue that you see on top here. It is a minifig, it just doesn't have any printing. You have stickers representing all 4 houses here, on like flags flying on the exterior of the building. We got a little lamp. We have some nice brickwork that matches very well with the other Hogwarts sets that have come out this year. We have the entryway, and really all you have to do is push it in to open it and push it back in to close it. Unfortunately, when you come inside of the building, there's just not a lot of ground here. I do wish they had given you a little bit more to work with there. It's just so weird that you walk in and then there's not studs here. There should really be studs there, but they opted to not put studs there for some reason. Now, you can have characters stand around basically anywhere else that there are studs if that's the way you want to play with this, but unfortunately in here, just not going to see much. Now, you will notice there are some empty clips. That's because you could technically move these clear pieces that are going to hold your flyers on the brooms, but we're gonna leave them as they were built in the instructions for now. All you have to do is take your young wizard and place them on top of there, and with the lever on the bottom one specifically, you see this brown lever down there, you can actually get it to move very nicely and have a little bit of fun pretending he's flying around. Now, I don't think this is the greatest play feature ever, but you know, it's there, and certainly kids would get more enjoyment out of it than I would, but like, I'm not seeing how this is fun. If it was on something that you could like rotate and move around more, maybe, but like, this just doesn't do much for me. And I feel like it's more the same story on the top of the build. I mean, this one doesn't even have a lever for you to push. You have to like physically move it. And like, maybe this one is actually a little bit better because it has a better range of motion, but even still, it doesn't do too much for me. So it's a play function. It's built in. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't, I suppose. You get what you get here. Now, inside of the first flying lesson building here, we actually have some nice details. I think this is a very fun interior to the build. We've got a empty barrel, but then we have a black box here, which is going to have all of your pieces to play Quidditch, including the beater, I think, and then the golden snitch there, and some other balls that are going to be flying around during the games. I think these accessories are very fun. Now, I do have a slight issue with it, and that's that it's sometimes difficult to get the lid to go on because it's really stuffed to the brim. So you really have to get it to like fall in the correct way with everything oriented properly to be able to close this without any problems. So just a little warning there. It's not the end of the world, but it is a slight issue with the set if there was a slight issue. And then on the other side, we have the trophy cabinet, which is a great look as well for Hogwarts there, everything they've won. And there's a good look at the Gryffindor James Potter sticker inside of the trophy case as well. So love that detail. Very, very neat inside of there. Now, as to the versatility of this build, I'll show you the 5 sections. So you have the top right and left pieces can pop off, and then the right and left sections apart from the middle. So very easy to do that as you please and mix and match around. You can do a lot with this as far as different variations of the build and making it look different than the base thing that it comes as. However, in the back of the instruction manual, it is not mentioned with the other sets. It's kind of interesting that it's left out of the lineup here of the 3 main Hogwarts sets, I suppose, as one of the ones that can connect up with it. It's not shown as part of the connecting up with all of the other sets. So I do find that a bit odd. I wish it was there. It would have made sense because it's obviously part of the lineup, but it's just left out of the advertising. This is an incredible set for $30 to help recreate one of the most iconic scenes in all of Harry Potter. The Madam Hooch minifigure is spectacular, along with Neville Longbottom and Draco Malfoy. I love what you're getting here for the 30 bucks. And of course, Professor Quirrell with his He Who Shall Not Be Named face on the back. And then I suppose you do get the 2 tiles if that's a draw to you and something you're trying to collect. Anyway, great set, great build, definitely worth the 30 bucks. I would recommend it, and it definitely goes well with the other Hogwarts sets, although maybe less so than the way the other Hogwarts sets interact with each other. I think this one's kind of the odd one out, unfortunately. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below, and you can check out more LEGO Harry Potter Summer 2021 set reviews on the end screen now.